watched the trailer of Mehta Boys, I was reminded of Javed Akhtar's film Trishul, जिसका ये famous dialogue है कि मैं आपका बेटा हूँ और आप आर.के. गुप्ता मेरे नाजायज बाप हैं. In 2025, the drama in relationships has mellowed down considerably, but I was still stoked to see a little bit of unresolved issues between a father and son duo, which Boman Irani ji has directed and has co-written it with an Academy Award-winning writer from the movie Birdman.
There are a lot of people who've seen the film already, and they say that they loved it. They were attracted to the film, they want to see it.
Yeah.
So I asked them, why did you love the film? I just said, just loved it, it's so relatable.
Yeah, okay.
Same goes with me. If they wanted to watch the film that was meant something to them and their lives and their hearts and their relationships, same thing for me. I wanted to make the film so that other people can watch it, and it's a film that I would love to watch. A film should ask more questions than supply the answers. The moment you're giving people the answers, then they can't figure it out. You have to let them figure it out for themselves. Somebody asks, so when he goes, what happens? I don't know. Do you know what's going to happen tomorrow with your life? Do you know what's going to happen with some relation? Nobody knows what's happening tomorrow. In a relationship, in a new life, in setting up we don't know.
Right.
So why am I telling you, and they lived happily ever after, and he went and did this, and thank you very much. No, I think we've got to look forward to the unknown of relationships and dynamics.
I was reminded of the movie Piku, similar treatment. Avinash, I'm coming to you. I see this rebirth of this angry young man in several of your characters that you play. Am I right in saying that? And what was the toughest scene? And I want you to be a little anecdotal for the viewers who have still not watched it. What is that one scene that you would always remember performing on the sets?
So I will come and talk about Mehta Boys and the most difficult scene that I felt in Mehta Boys. There's a scene where he's having drinks and his father isn't there. He's kind of almost hallucinating him to be around. And there's a breakdown that happens. There's an epiphany for him that happens in that. I found that slightly difficult to do it because it was complex in the way it was written, what was being tried, what we were trying to do with that scene. I felt somewhere lacking as far as my craft is concerned. I, for the first time, discovered that there is probably something that I thought was part of me and it's not there yet. And that kind of, just brought the actor in me saying, bro, how this is not there with you? So I think I would want to count that scene as one of the most difficult scenes that I've done because I found lacking. And thanks to the way Sir directed it and pulled me through, I still remember while we were shooting this, I blanked out and he came to me very nicely because he didn't want any one of us to have a script on set. He was very clear कि मेरे को script नहीं चाहिए set पर because you guys just sit down with the script. You should know your lines. He came and he just read it once with me, put the camera, and something he said where एक तो मुझे एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ आता है सर आपने मुझसे कहा था am I the only director who makes you go as mad as crazy something on that
drive you up the wall.
Yes, and I was thinking कि ये क्या कहना चाहिए मुझे, and he said if you had said yes I would have really liked it. That is what he was up to while we were doing this film. But it was a difficult one. Coming to your first question, the angry young man, I don't know. I can't deny there is some angst. And I express that might come through my performances, but not something that I'm particularly looking for. Also, I think with the times, we have kind of mellowed down and we don't say things that we want to say. We want to be very diplomatic about it. We want to not be cancelled, like we were talking about. And so that is where the angst kind of creeps in. And if it finds a way through my characters, I don't mind it. But I also want to be more grateful because I've really gotten a lot of love with the way the journey has been. I want to let go of this angst if it's coming through. But this is where I am.
थोड़ा बहुत गुस्सा हम सब में होना जरूरी है. It fuels the fire. It fuels the fire.
I think I've defended it, calling it my passion. I also now know that there is a certain element of it's not it is slightly toxic somewhere. So I want to let go of it. But it has driven me. It drives me. I can't deny that.
How sweet. Sir, आपका आज शादी की एनिवर्सरी है और आज आप काम कर रहे हैं तो बड़ी गलत बात है सर.
ये काम थोड़ी है, मैं भी फैमिली के साथ ही हूँ.
Right. So what is the most romantic thing you've done with to your wife?
अभी सबके सामने.
How many years of your marriage, sir?
40.
बड़ा सब्र है आपने सर. और आपकी बेगम में भी. Shreya, somebody said to me about this. A 14-year-old boy had a girlfriend, and I said, "Isn't that worrying?" And the gentleman said, "It's good for a young boy to have a girlfriend because the girlfriend tells him that the solution to everything is not force." And boys think that solution to everything is force. And I think you play his girlfriend romantic interest, right?
Yeah.
And that is also a nice, interesting psychological equation we see where two troubled men and you are the calming factor.
Oh, thank you for noticing that. It's absolutely right. I feel both the female characters that Boman sir has written are empowered women, but they are very much in touch with their gentle and sensitive side. And it's her love language. There's this boy who she absolutely loves, and she wants to push him to do his best, be it at work or be it at life. So even when she sees him with his father, she has a very unbiased take on it. So my relation with Avinash's character is obviously he's my boyfriend, but with Boman sir's character, who's his father, is very different because I feel it's a part of us. It's just how the way is in our country, right? The way I personally feel if somebody loves me, they will truly love and respect my parents. So I feel like all of these things, Boman sir has been really particular about, writing female characters that have that sensitive side, that do think about these things. And like you said, that, she's pushing him, but it's only stemming from love and care and stemming from the fact that she knows he can do better. So for me, it was very exciting to, play this character because I haven't played a character like this before, and just, discussing it with Boman sir, how he envisions it and how we made it from a one-dimensional character to a three-dimensional character was really exciting. Like you said, in between the two of them to, be that one factor that is not fighting.
Yeah. I know that you're not just an actor, but also you have a theatre group, you are an acting coach. If you could tell the viewers, what is a great performance?
What is a good performance? I think when an actor makes sense. Sometimes you're lucky, like I feel like we are very lucky with the Mehta Boys. We have a script that's solid, Sometimes you end up with projects where, it's not so solid. So I think a great performance is also when you make sense of that, when you make it believable. And no matter what the challenges are, you find your way of, in whatever way, finding truth, and creating something with that, hopefully with your co-actors. I think that is a good performance. You've given it your all, you've done your best, you've tried to find some truth maybe from your own personal life. And it's not that literally you have had experienced that or something, but finding some link, some connect. I really think characters come to us at a particular time for a particular reason.
That's true.
So it's also figuring out what that is.
That's true. And a very interesting anecdote. So Bomanji's son, Danesh Irani, is a producer of the film, and he's a director, and he's the actor, and also the co-writer. Sir, aap dono mein achhe rishte hain?
I'm blessed. Blessed.
You are.
Good boys.
Good boys. Yeah, two boys. Sir, I want to ask you, now that you've also been, how many? 780
Plus.
sessions of screenwriting with the students. for the discerning viewer, what is a great script? Have you been able to
Wow, yes.
make a definition of a great
It's
script?
a very difficult question. A great script is something that there's a story, and then there's a story that is beneath that story, which is the real
The
story.
subtext.
Which is the real story. And this is not the story you'll discuss. It is this story that you'll discuss after the movie is over.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
and because that's what you want to say. If you say, this is the story, that's a sequence of events. This is the story of human beings and what they are going through because of those sequence of events.
Wow.
And relatability is important. However, themes are very important. I mean, why are we watching Gravity? Am I ever going to be in space? No, but I'm still watching the movie, not just because that, you know, we've got a survival instinct. I'm never even going to do a little, it doesn't matter. It is about the human spirit at the end of the day. And if you do not know how to write that, then you're probably just saying that, you know, the special effects, we'll do one camera here, one camera there, and then we'll do this all in CGI.
Wow.
That's not a great story. Gravity is a great movie because of her relationship with her daughter. And she wants to go back to Earth because of the memory of her dead daughter. That's what makes it into a great story. Otherwise, okay, it was a nice thriller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, when you go home and you talk about it maybe the next day, and I'll tell you, the greatest story is the one you say, it stayed with me, number one.
Yeah.
If somebody says it stayed with me. And two, I want to see it again.
Nice.
And you want to see it again because you know the twists and turns.
Yeah.
And why are you watching it again? For the characters.
For the
You're
character.
watching for the pain of a character, for what you might relate to in that character, saying, why the hell did he not do what he did? And he did something else instead.
Yeah.
You're rooting for the character every single time, and the character sometimes lets you down.
Yeah.
And you just keep going back to root for that
True.
character.
How
That's good storytelling.
How nice. Lovely, lovely. I really look forward to watching this, sir.
Thank you so
कहते हैं ना
much.
प्यार का पहला खत लिखने में वक्त तो लगता है. बहुत साल एक्टिंग की बमन जी ने अब डायरेक्शन में आ चुके हैं. So look
Thank
forward
you
to more
so
of your
much.
work, sir.
Thank you so much.
All the best. All the
Thank
best.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Great. Done.